This brief introduction is to get you started with Echo 360 personal capture software. To begin with Echo 360, click on the icon that has been put on your desktop after the software has been installed. This should launch a personal capture use window. You will be able to go to your recordings and you'll be able to start capture. This primary video is intended to talk about starting a capture. I click on Start Capture and I'm brought to this box where I can title my capture and decide if I want to configure audio, a screen, or a webcam. To add any of these features or change them, you need to go to the Configure button. When I click on Configure and I go to Audio Device, I'm going to click the blue snowball button because this is the the audio device that I want to use. I want to record my screen, so I'm not going to touch the screen option, and at this time I'm not importing or using a video device or any kind of video input. After I've selected my audio device, I click OK. Notice that the screen has changed to say that my blue snowball is now being picked up, and you'll see on the side that the mic bar is now glowing because it's picking up sound. Although the grayed box here is still saying it's enabled and it is grayed out, that is okay. It is going to pick up sound, and Echo 360 Personal Capture is going to default to always pick up sound, which is why the enabled is grayed out. Notice that I can also pick up screen, and so here I'm choosing to pick up the screen of my computer only. And finally, I can choose to plug in a web camera, but I have not enabled this and I've not configured a camera to be picked up by Echo 360. Once all these options have been selected, you continue on to start your capture. By clicking Start Capture, I've told Echo 360 that I want to record my desktop. You'll notice that you were given a countdown box, and you'll also be given this pop-up message that lets you know that you can press Alt F2 to stop a recording and press Alt F3 to pause a recording. To test a recording, you need to let Echo record for at least 30 seconds. While Echo is recording, in your lower menu bar at the bottom of your screen, an icon will appear that will look like this icon but will be red. When you click on that, you'll be given a box that says you can pause capture, stop capture, or restore your capture window. Here I've restored my window, and you'll note that we've been recording for 40 seconds, so I can now stop my capture to review my test. I did not title my recording, and I'm still able to enter a option to test this, to title this test video. I can then choose to play it back, and in a later video we'll talk about the editing features that you'll see appear here. Once I'm happy with my video, I can choose to publish my recording. By publishing my recording, I need to log in to the Echo 360 server. To do this, your username will be the same username that you use for Longwood, and your password will be Longwood all lowercase. Once you've logged in, it'll list all the courses that you have been linked to in the Echo 360 server to link your videos to. You'll note here that I can choose any of the 3 classes that I have been put into as an instructor. You cannot choose more than 1 class at a time, which may mean that if you have 2 sections of something, you may need to publish your video twice. You'll note that the screen turns a darker shade of greenish blue when I've selected a shell, and I can continue to next. Here I'm asked whether I want to select replace an existing Echo or if I want to create a new one. I always recommend just leaving it as create new. Also note that you can set the time and date for your video. Should you want your should you want to pre-make videos and then use them in a later course, you can date them for the appropriate class dates if you know that ahead of time. If not, you can simply leave the date as what it is. Click on Next, and you have that last opportunity to title your echo. I'm going to change this to call this the echo test. And when you've done all of that, you can then publish your recording. If I scroll down to the bottom, I'll see that my test is indeed recording and being published. When the publishing is complete, this echo will then be made available in my Blackboard course shell.